Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Lexington Water Cooler News. My name is Rock Daniels, and today is Monday, April 3rd, 2023. The weather outside is going to be great in Lexington, 72 degrees with a low of 54. Slight chance of rain, only 15%. The winds are going to be coming from the south between 10 and 20 miles per hour. The sun's going to rise at 7:20 in the morning. It's going to set at 8:02 p.m., so you're going to have a nice long day. Now, a man was shot in the 2100 block of Tamarack Drive in Lexington following a dispute between two men. Now, the suspect fled after the shooting while the victim was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Now, the investigation is still ongoing, and anyone with any information, they're urged to contact the Lexington Police Department, or you can submit a tip through the Bluegrass Crime Stoppers app. Now, Kentucky lawmakers, they have approved a bill legalizing medical marijuana. They legalized sports betting, and they gave a tax break to the Bergman industry to the detriment of many of our smaller cities. Now, they did this in the final hours of the 2023 regular legislative session. Now, the approval came after Republicans overrode Governor Andy Beshear's veto of Senate Bill 150, which regulates several aspects of life for transgender minors. Now, Kentucky freshman guard Cason Wallace will forego his final 2 years of eligibility and enter the NBA draft after only one season with the Wildcats. Now, Wallace averaged 11.7 points and 3.7 rebounds, 4.3 assists, and 2 steals per game, and is projected to be a top 10 pick in the NBA draft. Now, the NBA Draft Combine is set for May 15th through the 21st, and the draft is going to be on June 22nd. Now, UK head coach John Calipari said Wallace is playing guard at a great level, and he has an opportunity to make an immediate impact at the next level. Now, on a side note, did you know that John Calipari makes 20% more per year than all of the coaches of every Final Four team this year combined? He actually makes the equivalent to the salary of the Florida Atlantic University coach every 18 days. Now, as we try to improve ourselves and we may be thinking towards the future and things that we might want to do and how we want to have things maybe not have lifetime contracts, maybe have less guaranteed money, maybe have more performance-based incentives for these coaches as we move forward. Just a thought, Lexington Sporting Club lost their second professional match 2-1 to North Carolina FC, leaving them a 0-2-0 record in the USL League One. Now, despite this loss, the Lexington Sports Club achieved several firsts during the match. Their first goal from an open play just 5 minutes into the game. Now, they're going to now play the Louisville City. Now, they're tough. Now, the City, they're about to play them in the U.S. Open Cup with hopes for a massive upset. But let's remember, the Louisville City, they have a very strong team. So we'll see. Good luck, guys. 2 bills failed to pass the Kentucky legislative session. One was Senate Bill 270 and then Senate Bill 63. Senate Bill 270 aimed to recognize Juneteenth as a state holiday, while Senate Bill 63 sought to protect people of different cultures from discrimination based on their certain hairstyles. Now, although disappointed, the executive director of the ACLU of Kentucky, Amber Duke, was not surprised by the overall outcome and believes it is important to continue advocating for these rights. Now, Duke plans to go back to the General Assembly every single year with their own priorities. Now, despite these failures, other bills were passed, such as that bill, like we mentioned, the 136, which legalized medical marijuana, and House Bill 5, which granted that tax break to the bourbon industry to the detriment of many small cities. Okay, NFL teams are reportedly concerned about Kentucky Wildcats quarterback Will Levis's decision-making skills on the field. Now, despite him having an impressive physical skill, the boy's got a cannon. Literally, the biggest cannon, the biggest, strongest arm in this year's draft class. But his consistent poor decisions are a major concern to many teams. Now, last season, Levis did not meet the 2-1 or the TD to interception ratio that Bill Parcells rules for drafting a quarterback require. Now, Levis is still considered a top pick for the NFL draft, but he is viewed by many as a 4th best quarterback available. Well, guys, that does it for another edition of Lexington Water Cooler News. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Rock Daniels. I am the Bluegrass Realtor for all your Central Kentucky real estate needs. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please be sure click that little subscribe button so that we can stay connected and I can see you again tomorrow. Have a great day. Enjoy the sunshine.